Hi all. Welcome to the Postmasters recording, and in this one, on the top left-hand corner, you will see the current and first UK Master, Josh Fletcher. Congratulations, Josh.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Did it feel good? You managed to rob Dan of the one thing he cannot ever claim now. He was the first
That's it.
UK Master.
I am first ever, so I can retire now. Retire happy.
So, yeah, your list now. I suppose we'll cover the list off first of all. Then, so we went over this in the review show, but Josh had brought the list that raised quite a few eyebrows. Triple Vampire Lord on horse,
Yeah,
Vampire and Dragon, some three zombie regiments, three Wraith troops, and a Revenant horde. Now, what led you to that choice of army? Why did you come with that one?
Well, I tried out the triple vamps at Clash, and it went pretty well. Final table one, final game. Sorry, lost it. Finished seventh, quite happy, but the list was solid, and I took out the shooters, two hordes of shooters, and put a vampire dragon in, and vampire dragons are solid. I always try and do three. I don't know why, but I've always liked threes when picking lists. So the three vamps, the three regiments, the three wraiths. That it means my opponent can't really plan to where I'm deploying because I just pair it up into threes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Now, was there any kind of conscious choice with the fact that we saw quite a lot of shooting lists in
Well,
the
obviously
Masters?
I didn't know the lists before we did our lists, but mine's all defense 6, the main stuff. The Revenant's defense 5, and the zombies I don't really care about. So it kind of counteracts shooting a bit, and obviously the vamps on the horses being individual as well. In cover, there's most things hitting them on 6s, and then I'm defense 6 as well. So yeah, it's a good counter really.
And were you not kind of worried about the scenario with so many points,
Yeah,
and
there's
individuals?
a few scenarios that I'll get onto in a bit, like when I played Dan and Pillage. There's the odd one, but in most scenarios you've still got the regiments. And when I played Kieran in my third game, you can be gung ho with vampires because you can't remember anything, but your opponent's still got to kill them, still got to deal with them. So there's the odd scenario, but in the majority of them, they don't die. So individuals being half points is still half points more than your opponent's got.
Yeah. So talk us through your games then. How give us an overview. How did it play? Who did you end up fighting?
So first game I played Ed with his Trident Realms.
Yeah, multicolored.
Yeah, gorgeous army, absolutely gorgeously painted. He'd been saying Friday night that mine was one of the lists that he wasn't too worried about because he's got the ensnare. And it started off pretty well, just two lines running at each other, and the Wraiths went through needing sixes to hit. And then on a unit of, I forgot what they're called, sorry, the little like Vermintide type guys.
I'm just not familiar with that army.
2 seconds. I will find it, sorry. There we go. Tidal Swarms, there you go.
Yeah.
Hit a Tidal Swarm. I needed sixes because they've got ensnare and I was hindered. But did enough wounds, dash 12, rolled, I think I rolled a 10. No inspiring. I went through, and once the Wraiths went through, it's all I had to turn around. The dragon could go in.
Oh, God.
That was it. Yeah, it pretty much swung. And because I got the speed over him, the ensnare's nasty, but obviously it's only to the front.
Yeah, so you can run around the side with your army.
Flanks, rears, and yeah, it was pretty much game over. Then I think it was a game of invade. It was a 19-1. I'd only lost 2 hordes of zombies, 2 regiments of zombies.
Yeah. So straight out the door, you're coming out with a good solid
win,
one there, yeah.
Yeah, to table 1 for the second game, and met Mr. King with his herd list. Solid list, similar to what he's been using all year. Almost identical to what I played with him at a tournament in the summer. He beat me. We're playing Pillage, which is, out of all the lists of scenarios, that's probably the worst one for me. Because I've got stick-on markers and individuals count nothing for it.
Yeah.
So Dan did the smart thing, tried killing my regiments, tried killing me revenants, kept all these units that I wanted to kill in terrain. So he's got Pathfinder, obviously. So if I'm charging him, I'm hindered. He can charge up, it's fine. I opened a flank to some Lycans, which was a big swing. I was under the conception that you could only charge a flank you can see.
Yeah.
So I learned that rule the hard way. He couldn't see me flank, but he could see the front, but it was in my flank, so that was it.
Yeah.
Last turn, we both ran out of time nearly. We both did run out of time in the end. I had a vampire on a unit of Lycans, the vampire and dragon on a unit of Lycans. I rolled a 10 to pop a real of inspiring, and I think I rolled a 9. But if that had been a 10, it would have been 11-9 my way.
Yeah.
But I ended up losing it 16-4.
Oh, that's still not too bad. You're sitting okay there at 16-4 with a 19-1 after you.
Yeah, it's 23 points from 2 games. You can take that with a win and a loss.
Yeah.
It's better than 2 draws. Then I went back in and played Kieran, Ogres and Night Stalkers.
Yeah, that was a nasty list, I thought.
Yeah, all the siege breakers. But then again, I've got the speed. So just making sure you hit him in the flanks, hit him in the rears. So Fiends to the right, and I've played Night Stalkers once at Clash, and I knew that a troop of Wraiths and a Vampire can take a unit of Fiends. That's what I worked out. So when he was deployed, I put him opposite, I outspeed him, hit that, broke them, and then ended up curling in, not like a pincer, but pretty much started taking units off. But notable mention to his Red Goblin Blaster that came in. I think it did 10 damage to 1 vampire.
Ooh.
10 damage to a vampire and a dragon.
Ooh.
8 damage to me Wraiths. It was like,
made its
wow.
money back.
Yeah, look, damaged his own units, but his own units were going to die. The 2 units it damaged were pretty much going to die anyway.
Yeah.
Luckily, it doesn't cause nerve checks. But 2 vampires went down for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
Ended up taking that one 18-2 though. Purely for but the zombies, like I said, why take them in my list? They ended up, because this was a game of control, just took the table quarters beautifully.
Yeah.
There was nothing he could do really. Just the zombies won me the game.
Excellent. So that was a big win.
A big win, so it puts you back up to near the top, table 2, I believe. Then I played Lee. Lee's a guy, Lee Fellows. I've played him 4 times I've been to 4 tournaments this year. And I've played him 4 times, I believe, or 4 of the 5 of the last short period. Every time I go, I end up playing Lee. Great guy. He had a goblin list. At all the lists, everyone was talking about Alan's shooting. I'm not particularly bothered about that. Dan's list, yeah, it's hard. But in the other scenarios, I'd have probably fancied myself as I think I do more killing. Even the Ratkin list, not too bothered. The ones I didn't want to play was the goblins or Dom's Horde of Orcs. I just haven't got enough men.
Which goblin list was his one again? Was it the one with all the trolls?
He had some trolls, 2 hordes of trolls. There is 2 rot lobbers. It was a game of kill.
Oh, it was a mixed one, wasn't it? It's quite a bit of shooting, but he still had some decent combat backing it up.
Yes, he had the hordes of rabble, 2 hordes of shooters.
Yeah.
And he just says, it's a bad way to play, but I'm going to stick it on the corner. I says, no, go for it. That's what I do. So he put it all in a corner as tight as he could, and I charged him, just charged everything in basically. I lost units. He Bane chanted some trombones, 3 trombones, and they took my dragon off quite easily. Yeah, piercing 2, dragon didn't like that. But Swingy, I said before the game, it's probably going to be a 10-10, and that's how it ended. It was 100 points. I think I got 100 points more than he did.
Right, that's not bad. I have to admit, I would have bet on the goblins in that situation. If you
definitely. He put it in the corner. He's got the 2 rock lobbers. He's got the shooting, trombones, and I've got to basically get through the hordes of spitters, the hordes of rabble before I can even get to anything. But yeah, it went well. 10-all. I took that before the game, so.
Fair enough. So that's 1 loss, 1 win, and 1 draw. It's not exactly. I'll be honest. So that's
No,
was it 2 wins, a loss, and a draw.
a draw.
Now I
Yeah.
have to admit, at this stage in the game, if you said that's what you're on, I would not have put you down for winning the Masters
Oh, me
with
neither.
that.
I went to, like I said, we went out Saturday night, had a few
Mhm.
drinks, and I was saying to Darren, Paul Fox is miles ahead.
Yeah.
He was about 18 points in front of us,
Hmm.
or 19 points in front of us. It was I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was a fair chunk ahead. And there was Elliot and me, like another band. And then a few points behind us, there was a few others, and I'm thinking, that's pretty much. I think Paul wins one of these games tomorrow, and he's won.
Yeah.
Um, so I was I don't know, a bit more relaxed going into day two, I guess.
Yeah.
Played George first game, his Night Stalkers.
Yep.
A lot of people don't like this list, and I play Ogres as well, and I wouldn't want to face that.
But
But
he
with
he
the,
did say yours was like the list he really didn't want to play.
yeah, you definitely just he can't hit the vamps on horses
Yeah.
with anything. And we deployed up first turn. Ogre shooters shot off a unit of wraiths. I
Mhm.
was that busy trying to hide my dragon, and then moving him back out of inspiring. Nice roll. So I'm on the back foot now, thinking, wow, right, I've got to run out, and I've got one of my chaff units has gone straight away. Steadied away, stayed out of range. He charged into phantoms at a dragon, needing 5s and 5s. He needed to do one wound to stop me flying
Mhm.
due to the clash rules.
Yeah.
Fluffed it, and at this point, me and George are on similar points. We've got to win big
Yeah.
to try and get up there with Paul.
Mhm.
Depending on what happens with Elliot and Paul's game.
Mhm.
But if we needed 5s and 5s, 10 attacks, didn't hit any, didn't wound any. So my dragon was free then, and then I charged in with the dragon, the vamps, everything goes in.
Mhm.
The game kind of twisted on that one roll.
Gave you the opening you needed really to get in amongst
Yeah,
them.
just the dragon's not sat there then for a turn. He's in the back lines, and then all his units, some of his units were on my back lines, but everything else has gone past it, so they're all having to turn round.
Yeah.
A unit of zombies, notably, did a nice job of holding fiends up for a turn longer than they probably should have done as well. And then again, you castled to one side, kind of like what Lee did.
Mhm.
I just put 2 markers on a unit of zombies.
Mhm.
This was a game of push.
Yeah,
So-
that's one. Yeah.
Push, put the markers on a unit of zombies, and they just walked up. And I made sure I took the middle marker.
Yeah.
And that's all she wrote, really. With that, George's a great guy, fun game. But like I said, that 1 or 2 rolls, and the game just swung, and I ended up taking a 19-1. So I'm thinking I've got a good chance of podium here.
Yep.
Turned to Elliot and Paul's game, and Elliot stuffed Portal.
Yeah.
So
Then it's on.
yeah, but last game,
Mhm.
find out there's me, Elliot, and Paul all on 70 points.
Ooh.
I think Dan was on 65.
Yeah.
So,
So did
For-
you get in that? You were against Elliot, were you?
but then that was it. Yeah, we had the most victory points between
Yeah.
us, and I had Elliot into the last game of dominate.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice,
So-
nice middle table scrum.
Yeah, that's it.
So what
Um,
list was Elliot again?
Elliot had the Varangur.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
sorry. Of course he's Varinger. Now I have
Yeah.
to admit again, that was one that surprised me because when I looked at Elliot's list, I thought that's small and elite. That's going to get shot off a lot, but he
That's
did
it.
really well.
You look at that list, and when I got the matchup, I'm thinking I'd probably rather play Elliot than Paul's list.
Yeah.
Based on list. But then when you actually start playing it, you're thinking, well, defense 5. They've all got not highest nerve, but 16, 80. It's all that little bit, one more, but they all deal out quite a bit of damage.
Yeah.
All the fallen, one have brewer strength, but they've got all the special rules. So Pathfinder,
Fallen
nimble.
are nice. I do like them. I think they're one of the better units for the
Yeah.
best for unit possibly in Varinger.
Yeah, I think definitely. The Mounted Suns, you can't be taking a charge off them.
Mhm.
Because then you're -3. And then my vampire's not going to like them.
No.
The Conclaves, again, he's shooting me as I'm coming across, pinging off wraiths.
Yep.
And then obviously Herja. So
Herges Hergin.
yeah, I have people whinge about the vamps, but I think Herja's just as good.
Yeah, but he only has one Herja.
Yeah, true. I can't complain about that, I suppose. So then, yeah, we set up again. I set up in basically a line every game,
Mhm.
so my opponent doesn't really know where to go
Yeah.
because everything's just in 3s, in little triplets.
It's all
And,
fast enough to reposition for the most part.
yeah,
The important
and just-
stuff
and I-
anyway.
and the worst comes to worst, they come to centre or either end. And a regiment of zombies takes 2 turns to get across, but they're not doing any damage anyway. So, so I set up. He's up in one corner. One of the four, I make him go first. That's correct. I roll off, make him go first. Not a lot happens first turn. He takes a shot at some rapes. Second turn, not a lot happens. Third turn, not a lot happens. We're just basically standing off thinking somebody's going to have to go in soon. A vampire charged a conclave, but they're quite solid. You don't get the triple attacks against them.
Yeah.
Because they're not a war machine. So I think I ended up wavering it, which was quite nice, but just not enough. Then a turn later, race went into another one. But you just can't do enough damage in one attack. So anyway, I think it was my turn 4. I just said, right, one has got to go for it. Didn't know I was having him on because Paul ended up playing Dan on table 2.
Yeah.
You're looking over, thinking, what's happening in their game? It looks close.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, if one of them pips the scenario, you've got to go big. If me and Elliot draw, then that 1 point could be a difference. So I just thought, why not? Let's fly in. Basically charged everything in that I had. All at different units, so I wasn't getting flanked by anything or rear by anything. I just put, right, you into that one, you into that one, you into that one. All hindered, but basically then I started winning the grind then, because obviously he starts charging back, but I've obviously had that first swing.
Even at 100, that's a surprise. Yeah, I have to admit, in the grind, I would have fancied Elliot's chances for the most part. The Vampire Lords are tough, but they don't put out a massive amount of damage.
No, but you're popping like 5-6 wounds at a turn, and I had a flank. One of the units of Vampire and the Vampire Lord the Dragon went in.
That'll do it.
So that's a lot of damage, and then he's doing a few back, but they're only it's 18 attacks, 12. They're only crushing 1.
Yeah. Suppose if you're all stuffed Death 6, it's not.
So basically he's doing about the same amount of wounds to me as I'm doing to him. Because I had that first swing. 1 or 2 units went, and Herja failed to hurt a unit of Wraiths.
Oh.
And then again, similar to happening in George's game, then they could fly over and flank a unit.
I
don't think the flanking did much damage, but them being free and Herja being out of it for a turn.
Massive difference, yeah.
It was a big swing. And it would came down last turn, and I had more in the middle. That was bait. That's all she wrote. I think he killed more of mine than I killed of his. He did, in fact, because it was a 14-6. There was also a vampire he wavered, which stopped a unit falling getting through terrain.
Yeah.
So again, a bit of luck. And I've always said, to do well at a tournament, you can play a perfect game, but you just need that 1 or 2.
Yeah, if you don't get the luck, it doesn't matter how well you play it. If your opponent gets lucky, you're buggered either way.
Yeah. And against Elliot, my rolls were terrible. Nerve rolls. I was just average, below average, and I just thought a 5 or a 7 would have got some unit rid of some of his units have fallen. And you're just like, come on, let's set up.
That's the Elliot effect. When I've played Elliot, the exact same's happened to me. I've really struggled to pop his units. I think that's actually starting to become a thing now.
Yeah, we might have to write that down. Yeah, keep note. I was like rolling. I was like, oh, just give me a 5 or 4. Right. You heal 1 because fire and resolve. And I was just like, here we go. But like I said, then he wavered the vampire when he probably should have killed him. And that wavering as well stopped the unit getting round. And it made sure I was guaranteed the points.
Yeah.
Basically. We rolled for turn 7, it didn't happen. And at that point, I'd heard Dan and Paul had drawn. So I went, just shocked, really. Trying to sink in.
Yeah. And you won?
Yeah, that's what she wrote.
Excellent.
Well.
Sounds like well deserved. Yeah, because I have to admit, considering when I looked at your list, thinking that when we did the review show, I did say that I think you'll do well as long as you kind of hit the gun lines, because I thought you'd eat the gun lines quite handily. But most of your games weren't against the gun lines, were they? Really, it was all the combat armies.
Yeah, pretty much. It was the ogres and like even Dan's and Elliot's. I don't mind the small units. It's the hordes. I think if I'd have played Dom, I'd have really struggled. I'd have outmaneuvered him, but you're just not going to get through them hordes of. I think did he have 5 hordes of orcs?
Oh, he had something stupid like that. It was ridiculous amount of hordes.
Yeah, you just how'd you play against that? 8 attacks from vampires not going to do a lot of damage to that.
Yeah, you're going to be there a while.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, 6 great games as well. I still can't believe how relaxed it was the whole weekend. Everyone would be like, "Oh, Masters, it'd be tense." There was none of that. Probably the best weekend of gaming I've had. Really,
I,
just
th- I
so
think it.
chilled
Yeah,
out,
I think
and
it
because
says
it.
a lot to the fact that you won it and you still had a draw and a loss.
Oh yeah.
You know, it sounds like
Well,
it wasn't. No one I think had an easy time of it there. It sounded like a pretty
oh,
hard tournament overall.
there was no walk in the park. I think everyone lost twice, or at least drawn twice,
Hmm.
or lost on a draw.
Yeah,
So there's no easy games. It's like I was saying, it's like playing a four game tournament. It's your final game
hmm,
every round. You're playing somebody in top 16 in country,
yeah.
there or thereabouts. So most of the people there have won our podium tournament, so they obviously know what they're doing.
Yeah. Oh, good
But like
stuff.
again, but because it was only 16 of us,
Hmm.
in between games you're going round. Oh, how's it going? You know what I mean? It were honestly top notch weekend. A lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. So what's the plans now for the rest of the year? Well, are you planning on keeping the undead going, or you got a new army in
Well,
the pipeline?
well, the undead's Darren's army,
Hmm.
uh, Mr. Parks. So now whether I try and tweak the list, because obviously the new changes, I don't think you'll be seeing triple vampire again for a
Yeah,
long
it's getting
time.
a bit of a nerve. For those of you that don't know I can't remember the campaign book they're bringing out. One of the nerfs in it is the individual vampire lords are all dropping to Death 5. So, yeah, that's gonna hurt. I think you'll lose a lot of the power of the triple vamp right there.
Yeah, that's it. It's probably now it's won Masters. Everyone will say, "Wait, what deserved?"
Hmm.
And I think they definitely needed something. But I've said before, maybe lose an attack or make them pay for the extra life leech. I don't know.
There seems to be a general, I think, a bit of a bugbear across the community for characters that are all completely Death 6 individuals with Death
That's
6.
it. Yeah.
Because
A lot
they
of
are the
us.
hard ones. They are all the hard ones. So I think
Oh,
they're getting rid of them all to some
they
degree or another.
are. For me, they are.
Hmm.
But then, like I said, a lot of scenarios they do nothing.
Yeah, that's
And
why
now
I dropped them.
it's well, that's it. There's gonna be six more scenarios now.
Hmm.
You've got to play a game. You've got to protect them. I've only got zombie units and revenants then.
Yeah,
So if someone kills a couple of units of zombies, that's it. You've pretty much won the game by killing 2 units of zombies. So it's very glass hammer in my
hmm,
eyes. But I don't know. I just hope we do still see them. I'll probably still take one just for a token thank you for what they've done for me.
yeah. Still going to be a damn fine unit even at Death 5.
Oh yeah, definitely flanking, and you're not going to see them as your hammers anymore.
Nah, you'll be
So
you can't be quite as reckless as you probably you are with them now.
I don't know, that's it. Crushing one now, hit 1 on 4s. That's
Oh, they dropping? Yeah, Christian
no,
one. Yeah,
I'm saying yeah, crushing one. Yeah, that's
yeah,
the. I wait too bother about crushing one units. Stay away from crushing two. That's what I try to play
yeah.
like. Whereas now I've got to be thinking, I don't work near crushing one either.
No enscrolled armor to help you back either.
No, that's it. There's none of that either. So the vampires, so the dragons. But
Yeah, I'm gonna
we
miss
needed
out
it.
my dragon.
I understand why they've done it
Mm,
because, like I said, anything you've seen in every list needs changing, doesn't it?
yeah,
So,
no,
but I've
it makes
also
sense.
maybe I've got Elizabeth Army sat in the loft, and I've had a big whinge, as everyone knows, about salamanders. But probably should give them another go.
Well, I have to admit, I have an orc army on the back burner, but I don't think I'm going to do it. And I've currently just been picking Lizzie lists, and I'm quite tempted to do a salamander army,
Mm.
see, see what they're like.
Yeah,
So I'll see, but I'm
I'm
going to do
just
another podcast about that. I don't think they're quite. I see why folks say they're not as good as the others, but I don't think they're as quite as bad as people say. I'm not sure.
no. I don't think they have that one unit that hits like a uh, load of ton of bricks, should I say?
Yeah. Well, I
I think
think they do now. They're getting a buff, I believe, in the campaign book.
yes, I think they're
Some
gonna have
of their
some
units are getting vicious.
issues. That's what I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah,
And I think that does make a bit of a difference.
yeah.
So we'll see. But anyway,
Uh,
yeah. Congratulations to win the first ever master.
that's it. Thank
Hopefully
you.
you'll
I'll
be
take
back
that.
next year to defend your title.
Hopefully, depends on the weekends I get off. This is the problem. I only played 4 tournaments this year, and luckily got enough points. So
Oh well, you'll
fingers.
just have to get yourself four tournaments to
Well,
get solid wins.
yeah, that's it. I play Malifaux as well, and their
Mhm.
masters always invite the master from the year before. So
Yeah.
I might have to
I think they
give
have to do that really, I think.
Darren a nudge.
Hmm.
Well, they do the top 14
Hmm.
plus last year's master plus the winner of Clash of Kings.
Yeah. That's what I thought. That I've seen a few places do that. They get someone who's won a big tournament, and I think that's quite a good idea. It keeps it a bit mixed.
And
Gives everyone a shot.
9 times out of 10, whoever wins Clash of Kings or wins the Masters will probably be in the top 16 anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, if you get a Clash of Kings win and you go to 3 other tournaments to get a reasonable finish, you'll probably end up at the Masters.
Yeah, definitely. It's 100 points, isn't it? So
Yeah, it's a big one.
that's a big one. Yeah.
Good, well, thanks very much for joining us, and hopefully
Perfect.
everyone
Thanks
found
for
that
having
one
me.
interesting.
Been a pleasure.
Good luck, y'all, and see you all next time. Bye bye.
Bye.